Well, we're back, everybody, with another episode of the Live, Laugh, Left podcast. There we go. This is the 103rd episode of the Live, Laugh, Left podcast, and I think we're still in season. I think we're still in season 3. This will still be in season 3, and season 4 will start in a few weeks. But first off, Happy New Year to everybody! Happy 2025. Whoa, New Year, whoa. Hope everybody had a great holiday season and did fun things. So it'll be great. I know Garry did.
Yes, very.
I
Because
did.
my birthday was right after it, so yay.
We got a lot to talk about, though. We're going to go, obviously, the reason why we're doing this episode is we're going to go over the New Year's Eve Spectacular, what happened there. Go over that real quickly. We also went antiquing a little while ago. I got some new die casts, some other NASCAR stuff. Garry got something new too, so we're going to show that off as well. There's a lot of news to go over. I was actually surprised with how much news there's been between the end of the season and now. I don't remember there being this much stuff happening, but they held off on a lot of stuff. A lot of teams held off on their stuff for the off season, which was kind of weird. Like I said, I don't remember this being a huge deal, but maybe maybe it has been. I don't know. I also just woke up, so if I sound a little groggy, that's why. So
Trust me, I woke up just a
don't
little
worry,
bit ago.
guys. Pringleson's fine. He just needs his beauty sleep. All right, here we go. First, we'll talk about the New Year's Eve Spectacular. It was what you would expect from the rest of the races. Very boring. There was no cautions. It was a pretty split pack. There was a few drivers that really dominated the race. William Byron, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano got involved at the end, but it would actually be, thanks to some late rounds of pit stops, it would actually be Chris Buescher that would make the late pass on Joey Logano to get the win, and he would play some incredible defense on the final laps to hold off and score the win for his first ever win in the New Year's Eve Spectacular, which was pretty impressive, all things considered. I was surprised, at least, that he was able to go through and get that win. But congratulations, Chris Buescher, going through and getting the win. It locks him into all future events, so he is now on the full roster for the 2025 race, which includes, I think, only 8 drivers at this point. But I can pull it up. I can find it. That's not it. This microphone is like a high sensitivity level today. I don't know why. Yeah, so Chris Buescher's locked in for next year. Joey Logano is locked in. AJ Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Jimmy Johnson, Brad Keselowski, and of course Martin Truex Jr., who's running still a part-time schedule next year, are all already locked in as of for 2025 before the season even starts. So that's pretty interesting. Once again, congratulations, Chris Buescher, for the win. Nothing else crazy to talk about that race. I really want more shit to happen. I gotta figure out how to make more shit happen in these races because it's kind of boring otherwise. Okay.
This is on NR 2003, right?
Yeah.
They'll probably figure out something. Finally got NR 2003 to work, so maybe I could become an NR 2003 YouTuber. Maybe I'll go back to YouTubing someday and I'll do 2003 only.
True. We got a lot of other news to go over though. Oh my god, there's a ton of stuff. So let's just try and go through it as efficiently as we possibly can. So first off, Ryan Preece is going to RFK next year in the 60 car. They're making that a full-time ride next season. Sponsorship, Kroger is coming over with Ryan Preece, so that'll be interesting. But a good start for him. I will be quite surprised if he doesn't do at least better than he was doing at Stewart-Haas at the end. I don't know. Again, he's been kind of a bust. Kind of a bust. Also, the booth commentators were announced for the TNT and Amazon races next season. There will be Dale Jr., Steve Letarte, and Adam Alexander, which I am happy with. I like those three. I think they'll make a good combination in the booth.
Except the Amazon part.
True.
Because I can't watch those races because I don't have Amazon Prime.
Riley Herbst is going to be going to 2311 for a third Cup car in 2025 as they continue to expand and everything. So that's going to be good. I think Riley Herbst is, I would say, not necessarily like fully ready for a Cup ride yet, but I definitely think he's shown good potential in the few Cup races he ran last season. So I think that would be, it's going to be good to watch him continue to evolve and everything. Daniel Hemrick is going to be going to the 19 truck formerly held by Christian Eckes in 2025 as well. Richard Boswell is going to be moving to crew chief Austin Dillon next season. Keith Rodden, the former crew chief, was promoted to vice president of competition, while John Klassimer is coming over as technical director from Stewart-Haas to RCR. So some big moves going on there. Jeremy Bullins was named the new crew chief for Brad Keselowski. And the COTA road course is getting changed. They're reconfiguring some of the turns to make them not as shitty, even though they were actually pretty exciting regardless. That was not the road course they needed to reconfigure. It's called the Chicago Street Course, and they need to.
No, it's called the Glen. They need to get rid of it. Because the Glen sucks. Look what happened to Dewey Johnson. He almost died. Twice. One in his rookie year.
Another big piece, JTG Daugherty Racing is rebranding to Hayek Motorsports. So, no more JTG Daugherty. Now it's all Hayek. Pretty cool stuff. Chris Gabehart is moving to competition director at Joe Gibbs, while Chris Gale will now be the crew chief for Denny Hamlin next season. So that's pretty interesting. Tony Brenninger, another female driver, is going to be going full-time for the Tricon 5 truck next season. So that'll be interesting to see how well she can do in that ride. Next year.
In the Xfinity series? Or truck?
What?
Xfinity or truck?
No, it's a truck.
Oh.
Tyler Allen is the new crew chief. He's going to be the new crew chief for Ty Gibbs. Doug Duchart is leaving Spire for TWG Group. Kings Hawaiian is also leaving RFK. No more Kings Hawaiian convertibles, guys. Damn. Chandler Smith is not coming back to Joe Gibbs. I don't believe it has not been announced what he's going to be driving next season so far. He's not going to be back at Joe Gibbs for the Xfinity Series. The new DEI 8 font is going to be returning to the Xfinity Series with Sammy Smith, which is awesome. Very happy about that because it means that get some cool die casts again, which I might have to buy.
Except
Yep.
the E. Let's forget about the E. Yes. Maybe a throwback to a Budweiser.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Also, not too much information released about this yet either, but RCR is going to be adding another cup car, a third cup car, in a part-time role. It's all we know at this point. We don't know who's going to drive it. We don't know what the number is. We don't know anything about that, but we just know they're adding a third cup car for a part-time role. Andy Street is moving up to crew chief for the entry for the new RCR car. Chad Henney will take his spot on crew chiefing the 21 car in the Xfinity Series, which they did not say is still driven by Austin Hill, so that's pretty interesting. Maybe he's not driving that car next season. Maybe he is, and they're just don't care to name him. But, maybe not. Chris Lawson will be moving to crew chief Todd Gilliland next season. Rajah Caruth will be returning to Spire. And Christian Rose is going full-time with Nice Motorsports in the Truck Series in 2025. So that's pretty cool. A couple other things that came up. There's a new practice and qualifying format as well. And we got to go over that because that's pretty cool how that's going to... Okay, I'm pulling it up real quick. Now it's a server error.
Poor Tyler. I also would think the RCR third number was probably...
Yeah, let's go through HendrickMotorsports.com for this. Yeah, let's do that. This is going to be taking effect for all three series, by the way. So qualifying used to be 2 rounds for every race except the Daytona 500, but now it's just going to be one round for all non-drafting tracks. So basically, all of the super speedways. I don't know if Michigan and Indy are going to count in that as well. Pocono, I don't know if those are going to count. Highly doubt it. But at short tracks, drivers will have 2 circuits with their best time standing as their lap record. For intermediate tracks, for all which are being considered as all tracks between 1 and 2 miles, except Atlanta, and also including Pocono, drivers will just get 1 lap. For road courses, cars will be divided into 2 groups, with each group participating together in a 20-minute qualifying session with their best lap in that time standing. Super Speedway races, which will consist of 2 runs for the pole. The top 10 fastest cars in an initial 1-lap run will advance to the final round, where each will run again with the quickest lap earning the pole. And practice sessions are just expanding from 20 to 25 minutes. That is it.
What you're telling me is the top 10 are going to go into a final, which is basically the top 2, and then the top 2 are going to race for the first and second position.
I guess. I don't know. Here's the thing. I never have been like I don't know. Why couldn't they just stick with 1 car goes out, and they get 2 laps and their fastest lap counts for every track. Why couldn't they just keep doing that?
Yeah.
Like, it's NASCAR's on trend right now where they just have to make everything more complicated than it needs to be, and it's just really fucking annoying.
Going downhill, I'm telling you. Give it about a couple months, or sorry, give it about a couple years. You'll see NASCAR go down even more. You got Amazon Prime. I mean, this is coming from me. I don't know about other people, but having to go on Amazon Prime for even watching NFL stuff late at night just makes me upset. You know, that is annoying. A wild
Um,
Pringle that.
couple other news pieces to talk about. Fred Lorenzen passed away recently. Rest in peace. I had a couple other things down here too that I think I was saving. Oh, yeah, how could I forget the whole thing going on with the 2311 and Front Row Motorsports lawsuit? I'm going to try to do my best to break it down, what's been going on there, as best as I possibly can. But I'll be honest, it has been very, very difficult for me to follow what's been going on with this lawsuit. There's just been so much stuff that just keeps like going back and forth, and I can't really get a full grasp on it. This, I mean, at the time of the recording this happened just yesterday, but the teams won a preliminary injunction in lawsuit against against NASCAR. They want to recognize both 2311 and Front Row as if they held charters during the 2025 season. So they're going to go ahead and allow the 2311 charter acquisition from SHR. Hmm. Hmm. And this is going to keep continuing. This is just becoming a complete crapshoot, though. It's just a complete crapshoot all through and through. Um, and yeah, it's been really hard to follow. And there's more coming, guys. There's more coming. Don't worry. But it's just gonna be weird. And yeah, yeah. So I don't know. But all that I really had else to. Well, that's all really the news that I had from everything. I mean, it was a lot, but we got through pretty fast. I mean, none of it's crazy. Other than like the injunction stuff and a couple other things. But I don't know if you had anything else. I don't know if you had anything else news wise, Gary.
Nope, I don't. You know,
But before, we have one other thing though. So we went in
yeah.
Tiki a while ago. Now it's been like a week or so at the time recording this. More like 2 weeks at the time of this episode going up. But while we were there, we got some new NASCAR stuff. Actually, shoot, I forgot. Hold on, I forgot one of my things. I'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. This is Hitmaster. This is the podcast
All
of
right,
Hitmaster.
I'm
Oh, no,
back.
wait, back.
I'm back.
Nice.
So, I got more stuff than Gary did, so I guess Gary can go first.
Okay, so I got, if you guys remember from the first Diecast episode, I have this. It was the 20th anniversary Jeff Gordon car, my favorite car of all time. Um, but we went there and we saw its relatives, aka the other cars that were raced there. Terry Labonte's car, Brian Vickers. We did not see Jimmy Johnson. And there was supposed to be a Kyle Busch in there from his rookie, number 84. Those are online and I'll have to get. But I decided to get my grandma's favorite driver, Terry Labonte. This was also a 20-year anniversary. Both of these cars came from the 2004 UAW GM Quality 500 at Charlotte. That was when Kurt Busch championship. Scheduled distance 334 laps. Let me tell you, I rewatched that race. Oh my God, Casey Kane that year had so many second place finishes, and he led the most laps with 207 laps. And then with like 40 something laps to go, pops a tire, hits the wall.
Damn.
There was no luck for Casey Kane. He had a beautiful car, by the way. Jeff Gordon, on the other hand, he wrecked on the first lap, then wrecked on the 77th lap, came back to finish second. So, I don't know where. So it went Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Jr., Bush, and Joe Nemechek, of all people, in the top five. The other Hendrick drivers being Terry Labonte, this car finished, started 40th, finished 25th. Kyle Busch, the rookie that was going to take Terry Labonte's car after this year, he finished 34th. The famous Kevin LePage, let me just say, finished 39th. Where is he? Where's Casey Mears? I don't see Casey Mears. Where's Casey Mears? Casey Mears? Anyway, Casey Mears had a big wreck. Freaking hit the wall, almost flew. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, that's about it. I was going to get Casey Mears' 25 car, but decided to get that car because Carolina is my grandma's favorite car.
In the true diecast review mindset, what is your score on the diecast?
Well, it's not better than the 24 because Jeff Gordon is GOAT. I'll give it a 8 out of diecast.
You should have given it a 5.
5 out of diecast. Fine, I gave it a 5 out of diecast.
That would have been.
And then the Jeff Gordon one will be the 24 out of diecast.
I got some stuff too that I want to show off. First off, I got this hood that I really like. I'm always a big fan of the singular wireless diecasts, the paint schemes. So I was like, this is a no-brainer, right? So I got this little hood that I have on my fridge.
I still love how it says Big and Rich.
They're a band. Well, they're a duo, not a band, but yeah. They have some good music. I also got some 164 diecasts that are like pretty wild because they're not around. I don't think they're very popular. There's this Kyle Petty one that I got.
Howdy, brother, Rich, Katie.
That's pretty wild.
You dog.
Also got this cool looking Tide Ride Ricky Craven one.
I always love the Tide Rides.
This is a beautiful diecast for me.
If people are in the Tide Rides, you know that either they're going to suck, but it's okay. Because guess what? Their cars are beautiful. So why?
And then, of course, I could not pass up another addition to my Kmart shrine with this old Jeremy Mayfield diecast.
Kmart.
So those are the 164s I got, and then I also got a 124 diecast, so you'll be seeing a video on that's probably come out in a few more days or so. So podcast viewers get a sneak peek of this thing. Sure you can't tell what it is. It's another defunct retail buy for me.
The 50th anniversary.
Dun, 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 flock. This is a heavy diecast, by the way. This is This is not a Dale Jr. diecast. This is Hutch Strickland from 1998. In fact, this was the last year that somebody ran the 8 that wasn't Dale Jr. until 2008. But I had to get it because it's Circuit City, baby. Another defunct, actually fully defunct retail place. Because Kmart is still technically around in Australia. So it's not fully defunct. But Circuit City is gone everywhere. And this is also a really beautiful diecast. So I had to... It looked really nice. It wasn't that expensive, so I had to pick it up. It's really good. I didn't notice until I did the review that the headlights are a little scuffed. But that's okay.
If you guys want us to go to Australia and go see Kmart, put it down in the comments below. We will go get on a plane, go to Australia, and go see Kmart.
Would be based. Imagine going all the way to Australia just to go to Kmart.
You see kangaroos.
Yeah, this is a really beautiful diecast, though.
It is.
I like it. So
that was the
sneak peek, guys.
I
think like 5 days from now that review is going to come out. 5 days from the video, this video going out. Should come out. We'll see. There's two. That's really all I had. Obviously, there was a ton more stuff. There was a few more diecasts that I considered getting but did not get. Some pins that I considered getting but did not get.
Yeah, there was some pins that were like $3 that I was going to get, but I didn't. Because Christmas.
True. That's all we got. That's all I really have for this episode too. I was expecting it to go a little longer, but that's okay. Yeah, so this will be our only episode for a few more weeks. Season 4 will officially start on the 31st of January, when we preview the Clash and kind of go over any more news that comes up for 2020, between now and then, as we get ready to kick off the season. So that should be really, really awesome. As far as any other updates for some cool stuff, I just got my grandma's PlayStation 3. She wanted to get rid of it, so I got it from her. And there's a NASCAR game at our local game store that I want to play that's on the PS3. So there will be a new game review from me coming soon here on the podcast. So that's something to look forward to. As soon as I can get out to that store again and buy it.
I have a game review that you should do.
No, I don't review that. I'm not going to review that.
You should.
You even have a PS3?
No.
Then why the fuck do you have that?
Because I thought my PS4 at the time would take a PS3.
Oh, you should bring me that game tomorrow so that I can take it. I'll buy it off you. I don't care.
I'll pay 9. Touch that.
I'll take it off your hands. I gotta build the collection up anyways, so.
Okay.
Anyways, though, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Live, Laugh, Left podcast. If you want to be a guest on this podcast, all you gotta do is join the Pringle Son and Company Discord. Links in the description down below. Request the Live, Laugh, Left role, and me or Hitmaster will figure out a time to get you on and live, laugh, left. That's gonna be weird to say. I gotta come up with something better for that, but I'll figure that out. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more stuff from both me and maybe Hitmaster. Until next time, we'll see you in 4 weeks with another podcast episode. Till then, see you guys later. Goodbye.